Hey.
Oh, the show started. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
We're okay. I didn't. Okay, Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter.
It happens.
We are your co-host. I'm Black Pedro. This dude,
and I am.
Welcome back.
I'm tired.
I see.
I'm exhausted with the bull of this whole system, so it's frustrating me a little bit.
Well, that's why we're here, to let all of that out, to let those feelings go. You know what I'm saying? Savage AF, forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, just know that we are here to talk politics, hot topics, and current events in an I don't give a fluff kind of style. Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, normally. Typically.
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, sometimes. But we are always live on YouTube, Facebook, and now Instagram. Even though we're having problems with Shangs right now, you can catch.
I got flagged. Let's be real.
Okay, that's I told you not to say that, but
hey man, it's too late, man.
Yeah. But listen, you have multiple platforms that you can watch us all on live simultaneously. So if you ever miss us live, slap yourself right in the face. And then when you wake up from that, what you want to do is go to our YouTube channel. The URL is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to youtube.com/Savage AF World, all one word. And listen, when you get, like, all the shows are archived there, so it's like a library for you, a Savage AF library. So come check out a book or two, a volume or two. But when you get there, don't just stare at the page. Touch stuff.
And that's not where it ends. I know a lot of people think that's where it ends, with the ding ding and then dong dong, and once you do the ding and your dong and you're good. No, that's not it. Yeah. You gotta also give us the dot, but I'm talking like Trump does. Bing bing bong bong bong. He's such a dick.
Yes.
But give us some thumbs up, because the thumbs up helps the algorithm. And if you don't know the algorithm, even if you're white, you should know what the algorithm is.
Al Gore has enough rhythm to do this.
For you to do this. So,
and that's all we're asking for. Them thumbs. You don't even need thumbs.
For a lot, man.
You don't even need thumbs to click the thumb.
Yeah, I don't even think we ask for a lot of you people to just do little shit.
Like this.
Rate, subscribe, comment. All your comments matter. I see a lot of people in the feed already commenting, but you know what it is. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. That's all we got to tell you. We're going to move on with the show, but I'm telling you, as you see behind me, fly, soar, elevate, rise.
By the way, that's not Shang's usual wall. He is at the Strat on the Las Vegas Strip at the LA Comedy Club
Casino,
8 p.m. all week long. What you got, like 4 more shows or so, man?
Yeah, 4 more shows. Bro. If you want to get in on the show, all you got to do is DM me on my Instagram. And do I have a cold? No. Does it sound like I got a cold?
That's what the cocaine does to you on the strip.
Man,
that and the dust.
Why you gonna put my business out there? Wow.
Sorry, bro.
That's all right, man. It happens.
I thought everybody was up on game.
It happens. Pay the nurse on the way out.
Hey, speaking of all the peoples out there, on YouTube, I see Lady Hazel May, LG, Gina Amerson. What's good? Sean Stubbs, Damani Jones. Man, the family is building. Breezy JJ's is out here. We appreciate y'all for being here all the time. Over on my IG, I got a Miss J Smith, Lentorius. What up? Teen Novel Music. What up, man? That's a very talented musician.
Wait a minute. Do I sound so congested?
No, you sound like a guy who's been doing hooker and coke for
you know that, man. I mean, that's my life.
Come on, guys.
No.
Wake up, grow the fuck up, guys.
I sound like I play jazz.
I cursed 4 seconds early.
4 seconds
God
early.
damn.
Yeah. I sound like I play jazz.
We should restart the show.
Hey, you guys. This
nigga he speaks in jazz. Let me get an omelet with some of that razzmatazz.
No,
I want some Shazam on my bagel. You like what?
Yeah. No, I'm all right.
Right.
I just been doing a lot of shows, and
and people don't realize when you use your voice a lot. And honestly, Vegas is very dry. It's dry. It's arid, and I get dry and itchy when I'm at my mama's house. So I be lotioning everything, and I mean everything, ladies. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I said that, but the thing is,
Lady Hazel made Pedro date update Savage AF. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you don't know. You wasn't here the other day. But you know what, Shang? I'm gonna leave it as a surprise for you because it'll be a part of our run up, which we're about to do. But again, check out Shang live. In Vegas right now.
If you want to get on my guest list, make sure you hit me up on Instagram at Comedian Shang. You DM me. I'll make sure that you get into the show. You have to come straight to the door. I'll get you in there. And you can bring as many friends as you want, as long as you're on my list. And
don't misbehave, all right? Don't
and if you heckle, I haven't got heckled yet because I'm, but if you heckle, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you. There's one dude that decided to speak out of turn, and I had to show him the meaning of slaptastic.
He got that detention after school.
Yeah, he definitely.
Sorry, Breezy JJ's, if I was TMI for you, but I tried.
Sexy Puerto Rican came to the show too, so that was cool.
Oh, there you go, man. All right, you didn't get stabbed. That's cool.
2 nights in a row, haven't been stabbed. So
all right. All right. So and LG says, "Cause you are a G, no hecklers allowed." Oh,
yeah,
there it is. All right. So listen, let's get into the show. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts.
Get into it.
See you.
Get involved one time.
Black Pedro, comedian Shane. Razzmatazz.
No, I'm gonna do that the whole show. Razzmatazz.
Skibbly.
I'm gonna go to every woman I meet.
Razzmatazz.
And they just go, the women go, what? I go, yeah, you know what it is, baby.
Just New Orleans your way through life. And like,
I'm gonna start my set off that way tonight.
Just be second lining all the way through life. All right, listen, guys. It's Thursday, March 14th, also known as Pi Day. And I don't mean like the food, but I mean like the mathematical constant pi, 3.14. It's 314.
Now, no, I understood the.
Sorry,
I understand where you were going. I just didn't know you were going to do mathematic algorithm.
No, right, and then yesterday was 313 day, but I didn't do the show, so I just want to big up. That's Detroit Day, if you know what you know. So what up? Happy belated Detroit.
I'm not congested. What are y'all talking about? Why could my voice sound a little rough?
Listen, y'all. The man he's had about 3 gallons of tequila over the past 3 days. Countless hookers. And when God knows it could have been drywall or whatever the dust they're selling out there that you're sticking up your nose, Shang.
It might be from eating all this rough ass pussy. No.
By the way, Shang, any other city, perfect person. Gentleman, holds doors. He's a cool dude. In Vegas, monster. The beast. Arrested several times. Surprised you back in the city, bro.
I'm a whore.
When he leaves the room, he has to wear a disguise. Listen.
I wear condoms on my fingers.
And that's just for the slot machines. Yeah. That's what he calls women, slot machines. About to stick it in their slot. Razzmatazz. All right, listen. We are going to end today's show. It's March 14th, Pi Day, 2024.
But you got to do it a certain way
in
when
the
you do it,
time-space continuum.
For
your Shangri?
Like hip-hop with the word.
Okay. So we're gonna end with a Shangry today, and today we're gonna talk about wordplay.
Word.
Play. Wordplay, y'all. Before we get into that though, Black Page will popping today. I got a blind update for y'all.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what
and what this is, Shang, is that the other night I agreed to go on a blind date.
Oh shit!
For the first time in my life, so I'm gonna share that update with you guys. So stick around.
But I mean,
I got a story to tell.
Okay.
But before we get into that, BIBI is getting SHU'D. When I say that, I mean your boy. I know you love him. You're a big fan of him.
I'm a huge fan.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
I have posters of him in my room.
Yeah, he's Prime Minister of Israel. Is being SHU'D by none other than Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of the great state of New York, who is now calling for elections in Israel to oust Netanyahu. And sugar nuts. I didn't actually did that. I don't know if this video.
Sugar nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see if in the meantime I can pull this video in. I don't know if that actually came through, but in the meantime, in between time, this is obviously a significant, change of direction in terms of like an American leader speaking on the conflict between Israel and Hamas, especially since October 7th.
Well, the other thing is there has been other speakers that have, vocalized about it, but they haven't made steps to make sure that, he's held accountable for his, basically it's genocide. And he's flat out said it. He's basically told Biden, he did this to Biden. Like Biden said, hey, can we have a ceasefire? Can we just chill for a minute? No. And, that's what he did.
No.
Why not do the gorilla from Planet of the Apes? No.
All right. I'm going to bootleg this video in. Sorry, because
you going to do it bootleg?
Yeah, I don't think it went to my computer. Sorry, guys. But here we
go. Wow. Lady Hazel May says she has posters of me and you on her ceiling above her bed.
Okay, girl. Well, hey, get it in, girl. Send me the video. Yeah. Shut your mouth.
Survival to take the
oh, wait, here we go. This your boy Chuck Schumer.
What's up, good humor wasted?
I believe today, your boy Chuck Schumer, leader of the Senate.
Prime Minister Netanyahu has lost his way by allowing his political survival to take the precedence over the best interests of Israel. He has put himself in coalition with far-right extremists like Ministers Smotrich and Ben-Gvir. And as a result, he has been too willing to tolerate the civilian toll in Gaza, which is pushing support for Israel worldwide to historic lows. Israel cannot survive if it becomes a pariah. Prime Minister Netanyahu has also weakened Israel's political and moral fabric through his attempts to co-opt the judiciary. And he has shown zero interest in doing the courageous and visionary work required to pave the way for peace, even before this present conflict.
And, you can look up the rest yourself. I think there's like a 44-minute.
And then at the end of it, he said, also, his mother, this is absolutely documented, was a hoe. And his aunt, long line of hoes. And if you look at their whole congregation,
it's horrific.
Congregation of
it's horrific, though.
Hoes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
but speaking of whole activity, one thing that Chuck Schumer did mention in there was Netanyahu's co-opting or attempt to co-opt the judiciary, which we see the Republican Party has done, right, on the Supreme Court. So, it's interesting to look at because we know that we've always been this, kind of twin ally, you know, as Israel goes, so does America, and vice versa, right? So,
but Biden said he'll never leave Israel, even though he asked for a ceasefire. It's a little fucking out the side of his neck.
Yeah, but I mean, but you know, Schumer saying this is like, you can stand behind Israel without standing behind Benjamin Netanyahu and his administration and his tactics and politics. Just like you can stand behind America. Only Taylor Mimi over on Instagram. I see you. Womatic Tracks. I see you.
Yeah, I stand behind Pedro, even though he has ho activity. You know what I'm
saying? Listen, man.
I still got his back.
I'm a college graduate, an accomplished individual in many ways, but you fuck one homeless white girl, and now that's who you are. Okay, whatever, man.
Hey, man.
Whatever. All right.
It's like a whole ball and chain on your leg that just follows you everywhere you go.
But yeah, speaking of an abundance of poetry, as Gina Emerson puts it, I think America has displayed a lot of it. So we always, you know, sound sort of hypocritical in these situations, even though Chuck Schumer is absolutely right. If you do truly support Israel, you have to understand that Benjamin Netanyahu, through money through Qatar or Qatar, however you like to pronounce it, has funded Hamas for years, and that's always been a part of his plan, was keeping a Hamas vibrant and violent in order to justify, you know, a disproportionate amount of, or a disproportionate response, which is what everything since October 7th has been.
On some hood shit, it's the setup. It's like, yeah, man, he tried to attack me, and you're the one that dropped the gun at his feet. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that basically, you know, set it all up so you could do, like, so I could take a shotgun and blast you because there was a gun at your feet. And I think that Hamas, they knew what the deal was with Hamas. They supported Hamas. So that's why I think the hypocrisy of Israel, and even the people that still support, they know what it is. I'm just sick of people knowing what it is and not in America too,
like it is,
and acting like it ain't. Knowing what it is and acting like it ain't. And that is what Net Butthole did. Net Butthole knew that ahead of time. He also he's been wanting to kill these people from
he does not believe in a two-state solution.
No, he doesn't.
He does not believe that Palestine should exist. And I'm telling you, that's like,
yeah,
nobody can back that up, man. And like, that's the thing that Schumer said, right? It's like the globally, the support for Israel is at an all-time low. And it's like, you can't become the Nazis, man. Just because you got Nazi'd, you know, it's like some wounded animal shit. Where it's just that.
It's not even that.
You're lashing out.
You say, I know what you're saying. You can't basically do who the people who oppress you, but I think they're taking it out on the wrong people. Number one, because
they shouldn't be taking out anything, right? Like
anything. No, but what I'm saying is, I didn't mean that. Okay,
I know what you mean.
They came in and basically took land that wasn't theirs. Let's be real. Israel never wants to hear that. They were assigned there, and also there is a layer of racism. When I call racism, is because Israel is seen as white people, so you know, and unfortunately, the people, Palestinians, are seen as brown.
They're Arabs for the most
part. They're Arabs. So I just think that I like the fact that Schumer, you know, he's speaking it diplomatically, but the motherfucker knows he's saying what he's saying.
Well, I mean, and this is, very direct. I mean, this is a bold statement again from the leader of the United States Senate. This is a powerful man in our government, and you know, it's you know, to absolutely say that Israel needs to change its leadership, you know, and this wasn't in any uncertain terms that he stated this. You know, that's a big statement because, and again, you know, we can always be aligned with Israel, but like, obviously Benjamin Netanyahu has gone too far.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
So
you can still rock with somebody.
At some point you got to say something.
You got to rock with somebody, like, and you got to be able to tell them when they fucking up.
Yeah, like, nah, man, you wildin', we out.
Yeah, like, yeah, Shang, stop stabbing people at the bar.
Like, bro, you didn't have to slap that dog like
that. Yeah, that
man.
was just unnecessary. So
it was asleep.
So I think that, but the Jewish community, even the Jewish community in America, knows that this is some other fuckboy shit. They
Not
know
all of it, but I mean they're factual, right? It's a divisive thing, right? Like there, but
right,
there
no,
are
but they know.
there are
There's
a
a
lot
lot
of
that know. I seen a lot of people that know, and you can't get more Jewish than Jon Stewart. And I was watching Jon Stewart on a clip, and
I think you could get way more Jewish than Jon.
I think you could probably, yeah, you're right. As Jewish goes, I think
no,
he
like
probably get a lot more Jewish. But I just think that a lot of them know that this is not right, and the amount of force they use to go back at Palestine, actually Hamas, and some of the bullshit and the lies, and then one of the guys, a British interviewer, was asking one of the people in Israel, okay, so you're saying that they're having civilians as shields, right. So you blow up the whole hospital. I got you. Would you have done the same thing if they were in Israel? If they were in Israel, would you blow up the whole hospital? Would you try to level the whole block? And the dude couldn't answer it because he knows they wouldn't have did that shit if it was in Israel. They were doing it specifically with the Palestinians. They're all that fuck shit. They know it. We've known it for a while. We've been saying it here on Savage AF for a while. That, come on, man. That's that New York hip hop shit. Come on, son. Come on, son. You know what it is.
Dead ass.
Dead ass,
like
man.
it's like I've been saying for a while that if you recognize a human shield as a human shield and you shoot through it, who the fuck are you? Like, yeah,
it's like
who invited this dude?
Yeah. Okay, grandma. We too bad for you. Like,
let me see. AJ Fit 365 moving kilos coming through. What up, bro? He says people here can't stand together to get anything done. So what the fuck? People going to do for anyone else but talk as usual. This is US, not France, Germany. Who's coming together for a cause, basically? Yeah, I mean, it's America is not a united state. It is a bunch of division right now. So yeah.
They have not treated black people, even though they say we've come a long way. They have always looked at us as lower than. And until they look at us as equal, I've never thought United States of America. Never. Yeah. I've never thought that. And I'm talking about since I was 15.
Well, I think very early on we all come to understand as people of color, and not all of us necessarily. And some people like to compartmentalize their feelings, yeah. But the reality is, I think a lot of us have come to understand, how America views you. And then, hopefully you have a healthy sense of self-esteem and ego that will allow you to understand, much like I did, my beauty in this world. Like, I've never let that define me, right? That perception of black people and blackness.
Never.
No, man. Like, no, I've never felt less than a white person ever.
No, I never.
To be, because I grew up in such a black place.
To be honest, blacker than that.
There were some times where I felt bad for white people because I'm like, these niggas is on you. I'm like, whoa, glad it's not me. Good luck with that.
Why you stomping a dude out by saying what up though? It's just too much. You're doing too much. But I haven't never felt that way. But sometimes when I'm around white people now, when I was younger, you know how I was younger. When I was younger, I literally was like,
Shane would come in with two white people in his hands and throw them in the room. Be like, who else wants some?
Crack ass.
He used a white person to open the door.
Why are you using Kevin's head as a shield? No, but I just felt like now I feel like I'm not going to no longer try to yell at the moon and expect a response. These motherfuckers are not going to listen. They don't like us. They collectively don't like us. I'm not going to say all white people, but there's a percentage of white people that are in a position of power that simply do not want to see us get ahead. There's a position of people, if we I'll circle back to the Israel-Palestine, then if you look at this situation, there's a portion of people that know it's wrong, know they're fucking up, know they're doing the shit, and they're still going to keep doing it.
Those
Because there's been so much for years and years of tribalism and a narrative that makes no fucking sense. There's no, it makes no sense. A two-tier party, like if you have both, why don't you just let the Palestinians let them live?
They have never been allowed to govern themselves. But all right, we're gonna move on because man, I got a story to tell. But
I got a story to tell.
Speaking of getting stomped out,
he got a story to tell.
Razzmatazz. But your boy Chuck Schumer is trying to stomp out BIBI Netanyahu. Let's see how that plays out, y'all.
I wanted to talk about, because it just happened today with these corrupt ass judges, and the fact that everybody's pushing for Trump to win. The narrative is pushing out there, and it's just, I don't know if he's gonna win or not, but I know that they're pushing the narrative like full blast and trying to delay court cases, and so we don't find out that even the one in New York is about to get pushed back.
Yeah, and one of the judges threw out like 6 counts, so it's down to 85 counts now or so. But let's save that for tomorrow, because or even next week, because I haven't even fully read up on it. So
you haven't
I'm
read
not gonna speak on it. But I mean, I've heard the broad strokes.
These are pistachios.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving, man. And it's my turn. If you were here earlier in this week, 2 days ago, you know that I went on a blind date for the first time in my life, and stick around because I got a story to tell. This is a blind update.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey,
blind date.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. And if you don't know what's poppin', go ahead, sit down, listen for a minute, sip some tea, get your popcorn. I got tequila and half a blunt. Sometimes last week, like I told y'all, just a quick update. A friend of mine, acquaintance, that I know from certain circles, hit me up, and she was like, are you single? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yada, yada. I got somebody I think would be perfect for you, or that you would like. But like, what kind of women do you like? To be honest, Shang, I probably should have been more specific, but I was like, I like intelligent women with big booties. She said
that's pretty specific, though.
I mean, well, it's some parameters.
Yeah.
But
you got to say all their teeth. You got to.
Yeah, see, I mean, I left a lot of gaps.
You should have specified that. Put that on the table, man. All her teeth.
I realized, but she said, well, she doesn't have the bubbliest butt, but she's blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whatever, cool.
The
you know what I mean? Yeah, like I've never even been approached about a blind date before, so that in and of itself was, I think, exciting to me, and probably the most interesting prospect, right? It's just like, I don't know what I'm about to get into. This is a whole new situation in life. It's an experience. Let's go see what it's about. You know what I mean? I tend to, within certain boundaries, want to experience new things. So yeah, through this friend of mine who was setting up this date, the restaurant was picked. It's out in Pasadena, which, as you know, Shang, is nowhere goddamn near close to where I live, right?
Not at all.
But I was just like, all right, but I'm not in charge right now. It's above me.
You flying blind.
I'm just along for the ride, man. Yeah. And few back and forth, this my friend is this intermediary between me and this lady, and I don't know anything about her. She won't tell me anything. She's like, because no, then you're gonna look her up. And I guess
right.
Well, yeah, but I get it. Okay, blind date, like truly blind date. Cool, bro. Let's see what this is. It's kind of exciting. Like I'm about to meet somebody new.
I wouldn't have done that,
bro. No. I'm about to meet somebody new that I've never met before. This person that I believe is cool, understand. Yeah, I think would have some kind of understanding of it. And then when they say, I think I got somebody for you, I was like, maybe they have a sense.
Wait a minute, you trusted the person that was setting it up.
I mean, it's not like trust like with your life, but it's just like
if I set you up on a blind date, would you trust me?
Yeah, I trust you, bro.
Yeah, see, I would do you right. I'd be like, she got that, she got this, she got that. I know that she's not dragging claws because she don't want.
So I was like, okay, this this could be actually something, and if not, I'm always down to meet a new friend. It don't really matter, you know what I mean? It's all gravy, bro. And hadn't been out in a while either, so like on a formal ass date, I was like, all right, let's go.
Well, Damani asked, did you smash already? Why we go right to
Let me tell my story at my pace.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
This is the opening credits, and he like, who died? It's like, come on, man. Come on, man.
He's already going there. I just want to let you know.
Let me get it out. Let me get it out, D Jones. Let me get it out.
A new friend. Somebody
don't be getting sarcastic either, Lady Hazel May. Like a new friend. Okay. Now, I need you to retie your robe and put your shawl over yourself and stop talking to me like that.
Was she behind a dumpster? She wasn't. Because I know how you gravitate to the
I just need a little bit to get through this, man, because this is therapy for me right now.
Okay.
Because
but we're gonna ask questions. Everybody,
I got you. And the day of, I did a dro solo. And I told everybody, hey, we about to do this, we about to do that. Like, hey, let's see what it is. And I get out there. It took me 2.5 days to get to Pasadena from my house, but I get out there, and wasn't really sure how. Oh, actually, the matchmaker, we'll call her the matchmaker. She said she knows who you are. So she'll find you when you pull up or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's not fair, but I get it. Women got to protect themselves. And yeah, you should probably know the dudes you're going out with much more than like the guy. Like, I don't feel physically threatened.
Like as opposed to me.
or anything. Like, so I wasn't tripping off of that. So I get there and the matchmaker texts me and was like, and I got there early. So the matchmaker texted me and was like, she says that parking is a little crazy. So something, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, don't worry. I Ubered and I'm outside. And then like 30 seconds later, the door pops open. And my blind date is the matchmaker.
What?
Like it was her the whole time.
That ain't fair.
No, it was her the whole time. And it must have shown on my face. She was like, you'll look happy. And I was like, oh no, I'm just shocked. I wasn't expecting. And she was like, you didn't know it was me? I thought you understood. I thought you got it. I thought it was obvious. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How would that be obvious? Like,
what kind of Solomon, that director Solomon twist is this? Like,
yeah, nigga, I was caught in a thing, nigga. I was like, wait, what? But I'm a cool dude, and she's a cool lady. So it's like, I'm like, no harm, no foul. Yeah. But like, and so we had dinner, we had drinks afterwards, blah, blah, blah. Good time. But so a few things happened that made me want to bring this to the show, because I really need to ask especially the ladies out there, because I think the fellas understand and are with me on this.
Bro. That wasn't cool.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I don't think so either. But during the date, she was like texting some friends, and I guess she had taken a survey among her friends, and none of the guys thought it was cool, but all of her friends were like, her girlfriends, I'm sorry, were like, oh, that's cute. That's clever. Oh, okay. I see what you did. That's cute. And I'm like, no, it's not really. Like,
It's sneaky.
it's dishonest.
Underhanded.
It's just, I'm like, just ask. And she's like, but that's hard. And I'm like, welcome to Guyville.
Yeah.
This is what dudes have to do every fucking day. Is go and put their little hearts on the line and go and try and say, hi, miss, can I buy you? Okay, never mind. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
okay,
we
love
deal with it all
me.
the time.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just say, fuck
no,
you, bitch.
okay.
I like, hey, fuck you, bitch, and then walk off. No,
but,
I'm kidding. I don't do that, people. No.
But, okay, so then here's the other layer to it. Is like, she's getting reinforcement from you know, her girlfriends that
the other sneakos.
Yeah, that this is okay behavior. And you know, first of all, ladies, I'd like you to I'd really like you to empathize and just really reverse the roles and just really think about it, what it would be for a man to say to a woman like, hey, I've got a friend for you and you guys should meet here. And then it's just me like, hi, it's me. It was me the whole time. You know, like if it doesn't work in reverse, it doesn't work at all. Okay.
But is she worth it though?
So here's the thing, bro. It's just like, she's a person that is, you know, just not my type, physically, to be honest. Like, just not my type.
Man, that's racist.
It had nothing to do with race at all. What are you talking about? No, I didn't even mention race, but just like, nah.
Hey man, what, you don't like the Jews?
You're trying to fish. You're trying to fish for information.
Yeah.
And by the way, this isn't about calling out an individual, but
yes, it is.
What I've come to understand is this got to be on some level some societal behavior that people are accepting, because she can't be the first person to do this ever, and her homegirls think it's okay. But no dude I checked with my sister. She was like, "What the fuck?" I see a lot of ladies on here don't agree with it either, but I'm just like, okay. This was wild to me. Like, to me, this is really wild behavior. Like, we're all too grown. I'll be 47 in 2 months. This woman is like in her mid 30s. It's like, what? Like, just, if you wanted to ask me out. We could have hashed that out. What's really, really funny is that on the date, I told her that on this show Tuesday, I talked about the fact that I was going on a blind date.
On a blind date.
So then the next day she hit me and it's like, I watched the episode and well, this is what fucks my head up. She says, why didn't you just tell me you like skinny girls? You could have saved us a lot of time. What?
No.
What? What?
If you could have been straightforward, Bison, you could have.
First of all, and Shane, you don't even know who I'm talking about, but
I know you
this
just
is
said
like, bro,
skinny
this is
girl.
like,
So I must. I'm
first of all, skinny girl is nothing.
Girl.
Skinny girl is not ever. Skinny is never, ever an adjective I would use to describe a woman I'm attracted to. Like, I never said anything about skinny. I said intelligent with a big booty, and there's a whole lot of in between skinny and not goddamn skinny. He doesn't see
how she was wrong.
Bro, I said, so when she said that I could have saved us time by telling her I didn't like skinny girls, I wrote back, I said, again, comma, as in we've already been over this, but again, I did not know it was you. So there's no way I could have stopped this from happening.
Do I know
because you were not true, right? So I was just like, I didn't know it was you. And then I said, but I truly, truly believe that, like, this is not a good dating tactic for you moving forward. You should just be honest and you will find who you're looking for. And that's what I said. What was her response? I'm going to pull it up and then I'm going to cover up the name so y'all don't see what it is. Just so you don't think.
Do I know her?
I don't know if you know her. I really don't.
She a comic?
I don't really know, man. I ain't trying to call nobody out.
Man, this is bullshit.
Hold up.
Everybody in the feed, tell Pedro this is bullshit. You ain't gonna tell us who the hell it is, and so we can clown this woman. No, I don't want to clown her. I don't want to hurt her feelings. I think it's just it's bullshit to say it's your fault for not telling me about the sneaky shit I was doing to you. Like, what's wrong with her?
So let me see. I'm gonna do like this. Okay. So after I said, you know, this is not a good dating tactic and all of that, she was like, if I had been more your type, this would have been a cute idea and you would have thought it was brilliant. We are adults and we had a nice night. If she had been more my type, then
Well, it was
it would have been
Camacho.
a cute idea. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It was not Melanie Camacho.
No, people are saying who it is.
No, listen.
It was Leslie.
Here's the thing.
It was Big Leslie.
If you're big, yeah! See, that's personal, Shang, and I see what you did, goddammit.
Yeah, man, fuck her, man.
No, but you said no. Listen, she said this woman said, if I had been more your type, then this would have been a cute idea. Listen,
she's right.
The reason I've never been on a blind date or had anything like this happen to me, by the way, this is the definition of catfishing. It is part of the catfish world, right? But the reason this has never happened to me is because the women that are my type get approached by me because I'm a fucking man.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
So, like, if you were more my type, you wouldn't have to do all of this shit. You wouldn't have to trick me into a date. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, all right, YT, you're getting closer. It might have been Marla Gibbs. She still got that thing, dog. But if you were my type, I would have approached you.
No, Pedro. No.
And if I didn't, even if you are my type and I didn't approach you, then I ain't approaching.
Why would you go on a blind date, man?
Huh?
Why would you go on a blind date?
I thought it'd be fun, my nigga. Like, I literally thought I was about to meet somebody new.
But if she's right, if she was cute, I'm not gonna say if she was not cute. If she was, because I don't know what she looked like. If she was like blazing hot, and it was a friend of yours that's blazing hot, and she said da da da, she did a little tricky shit.
Nigga, this has happened to me in my life already. I've had blazing hot chick be like, I got a girl, and I'm be like, what's up with you? I'll say that's like, she wouldn't have had to say all of that shit. She wouldn't have to do any of this shit. Like, if you were a woman that is my type, I would do, like, I'm a dude. Like, I do, like, I know how to fucking approach somebody. Like,
I don't.
I thought she was setting me up with somebody that I don't know, that I wouldn't meet unless she put us together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a blind date is.
What about her? Wasn't your type?
Huh?
Did she have one arm longer than the other? Did she Did she look like she been head-butted a lot?
Bro, it's just not my type, man. You know what I mean?
Okay, like, so you being real
I don't have any.
How you being diplomatic on a show called Savage AF? You need to get that out your system. Imagine if I'd have been on the date.
This isn't about
that bitch's name right off the bat. I'd have pulled up a picture of her.
Because this isn't a personal attack.
I would have. I'd have pulled a picture of her up and say, hey, men, watch out for this sneaky motherfucker. She's a man eater. I would have.
Nigga.
Yeah, no, man. You go. He tiptoeing around it. And hey, by the way, whoever this is, I don't give a fuck you watching the show. I'm telling you, that was sneaky.
All right, listen.
I'm sorry. I snapped.
No, it is, man. But and you know, it was like
sneaky in my opinion.
It just it's hard for me to understand that she doesn't understand that, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's a difficult place for me to be in, because I'm just like this is the definition of dishonesty. You could call it cute or whatever, a prank, or but it's like, nah. In the world of dating, like, everybody should be as honest as they can be up front. That doesn't mean you have to tell everybody your whole freaking life. AJ Fit, goddamn you, she wasn't homeless. I get it, Paige. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? She had a place to stay. I was like, gone, bitch. No, I hate you, motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to tell some real shit, man. I got duped.
But no, Pedro, no,
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
You got finangled. I don't use that word either. Swindled. You were swindled. And the bottom line is that wasn't cool. And it makes for an awkward. Now you stayed out with her. I would have been like, hey, this ain't cool. I'm out.
But that's the other thing. By the time I got to Pasadena, I'm browning out. Like, I'm hungry as shit, right? Like, you smell the food and all that. I'm like, yeah, well, I gotta eat.
No, I would have did that.
And again, I believe her to be a cool person, friend wise, right? Like, all good. But as a dating move, this is not a move. And to all the ladies out there, like, don't ever do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it's starting off the relationship from a dishonest place.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Pedro.
listen, everybody knows their league, right? We all have hopes and dreams and like, oh, your celebrity crush, but you know that nigga don't ever want to, like, he's never gonna fuck you, right? Like some of these chicks, like these Hollywood chicks, never ever fuck with me. Any chick I got a crush on in Hollywood, they're never gonna fuck with me, right? Like it is like, you know, whatever, dog. I know my league. I play the game the way I can.
The only way I would have went on it if she walked out with a cane and a dog.
But like literally a
yeah.
No,
you're
like,
so wrong.
If you got to do this to get a date with somebody, then they're probably not in your league. Like, to be honest, because like people in the same league shouldn't have problems approaching.
They ain't got shit to do with it.
No, they shouldn't have problems approaching each other honestly.
That's not true at all.
Like, or just don't do it.
Pretty girls are sitting at home and don't got no man and they don't know how to navigate.
But they're also not tricking anybody into a thing. Right? Okay. They're not like, hey.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
like,
you.
Hey, would you like to go lift weights? And then they just show up naked, like, fuck me. You know, it's like,
all right, Pedro. I want to make
you guys wouldn't complain about that.
I'm gonna set you up on a blind date. I'm gonna set you up on one. It's a friend of mine.
I think she's gonna have a cane and a dog. I know what you are, nigga. I know what you're about to do.
Yeah, and you got to meet her downtown LA in the meatpacking district where she works out.
Why? For her next bout. Whitey says Pedro is drunk all the time and still friend zone the woman. You're wrong. I'm high most of the time.
Yeah, you got to get your thing right. Is
pick your drugs, man. And my beer goggles fail me. No. Listen.
All right, LG.
It's just like this. Like,
why didn't you just leave?
Because I'm nice. I'm like, and
you keep honestly, saying I'm nice.
There's no need to like really be upset. I am, but like, really, there's no need to like get mad as well.
Not mad, but still, deception is deception, and the bottom line is what she did was deceptive, and it would have saved. And don't come at me with something; it'd have saved time, motherfucker. If you'd have told me from the door, you would have saved time because I'd have told you, hey, listen, I don't like Hogwarts. I don't, or whatever she is. Because I don't know who she is.
I ain't saying none of that, man. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I can still hang out with people. We can be friends, right? Like, it's not that, but like, I wouldn't advise anybody out there to play games like this in order to set up a date. And this is just real, because while this isn't like some crushing, heartbreaking moment for me, it was a letdown because I was coming in with a certain amount of expectations on some real shit to meet somebody new. And, you know, I haven't really been out there like pursuing anything. So I saw this as an opportunity to like honestly meet somebody new, somebody that I didn't already know, because there are people that I know I either can't holler at or really just don't want to. So it's one of those two things, right? And no, the dating apps I don't fuck with. I prefer to do shit in real life.
I've met some woman in a dating app, and then she tried to ask me to buy her all this expensive wine and shit because she thought I was balling. And then I ended that date immediately. As soon as she started acting all highbrow, I was like, yo, I mean, really, get to stepping.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Like, this wasn't that situation.
You spent money in an Uber to go all the way out to Pasadena.
Well, I did spend Uber money. I spent some drink money. She actually paid for dinner. So I appreciate that. Okay.
But she wanted that dro dick.
I offered to pay or reimburse her, and she was like, all good. And so I just paid for drinks afterwards.
So you talked to her after that, or how is it going to be awkward?
I mean, I'll be fine. I didn't do anything but show up to a thing that I was lied to about. So I have no shame.
No, she wasn't lying. She was being cute. It was cute.
So the two things that stood out is that she thought it was obvious. She was like she asked me several times throughout the night from beginning to end. So like, you really didn't know it was me? And like, part of me had to come close for me like, no, motherfucker. Like, why would I? Like, you were lying the whole time. You can call it cutesy or whatever, but you weren't being up. So why would I? And this is a thing that I think is specific to women, is like, you want us to be intuitive with you sometimes. Like, men will be like, hey, you want to do this? And you'd be like, yeah, sure. And then later on, you're like, why you take me here? He's like, well, I asked if you wanted to go, and you said
where you wanted to go eat.
Yeah. And she's like, you should know that I did not want to be here. And it's like, should I? The way I thought I would know is by asking you if you wanted it. And then you said yes. And then I gave it to you and you said, no, you should know I didn't want this. It's like, what? You told me you were somebody else. And then when the somebody else is just you, you're like, you didn't know it was me. No.
It's your fault. You should have got her in the headlock. You should have got her in the headlock as soon as you saw it wasn't somebody new.
It's funny. And sometimes I think that's just like, not to be too cliche, but feminine versus masculine logic, where it's just like,
what if one of your boys say, I'm setting you up with a date, dude? I got you.
And nigga,
it was me, nigga. Nigga, the whole time it was me, and I was using it. Come on, Pedro, let's go have some dinner. Come on, man. That's deceptive.
Nigga, this would be the only thing that would have been worse.
Pedro, I thought you, man. I love you on Savage AF, nigga. God. I love you on Savage AF, and you the only nigga I know that wears fuchsia. I like that about you.
The bright colors make your skin pop.
You know what I'm saying? Make your skin warm. Hey man, where you going, nigga? What you mean? You gonna just end the date, nigga?
That's the one I would have walked away like, hey, bro.
But you don't tell me who it is. And if you're watching the show, we're comics. You're gonna get clowned. That's the nature of the fucking business. That's the way it is. No,
I never name names. It's not about that again.
I know you ain't gonna tell me.
I see Joe Dallo over on IG, man. But yeah, bro, this is
Pedro be saying I'm nice. I'm nice to some young comics. I admit that. I'm nice to some people. I admit that. But I ain't nice.
Yeah, I think this would have been a situation where you might have blew up at the restaurant. Shang would have been like, "No, get off me, man! You understand?" Like,
yeah,
because
why does he got that girl in a headlock?
It's just like and I haven't seen a woman on here that agrees with her. Apparently, she had a little posse of ladies that believe what she did was cute and clever. I think were the words that two words
clever.
She used. Clever, sure, but that is trickery adjacent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deception.
Hold up. When you stayed and ate dinner with her because you're nice, and you bought drink because you're nice, during the night you didn't think, I need to dip the fuck out of here.
I mean, again, this isn't a situation where like physically I feel afraid or
not afraid,
threatened or anything like that.
No,
so
it wasn't like, man, no, she's not a UFC fighter. I'm talking about if she was not the one, she played the game. When's the game end? I'm like, hey,
I guess I felt like a lot of pretty girls might feel when it's just like a dude you're not interested in, but he's gonna buy you dinner and drinks.
So you used her for dinner.
I had full intentions of going on a date that
now
I was
we know what you're about, Pedro. No. You're a user.
Turned out to not be the date.
You're a user. You used her for dinner. Like women go food dates where they get a dude to take them to the place and they get the food and they ain't really trying to fuck with this dude. I have asked women flat out. I said, I tell you right now, I find out you going after me for food. There's gonna be ramifications, repercussions, fucking with my cornbread.
Hey.
I've been on 3 different dates off of the dating apps.
Yeah.
And I swear I hated these bitches within the first minute.
Listen, I hit it back in the day. I hit a few off of Tinder. Bumble was an absolute arid desert in which there were no mirages in sight for me.
Yeah.
And then I just went back to the real world. And AJ Fit, you know what? I ain't even gonna put it on the screen, but you're right. I'm nice, bro. So I'm being nice about this because, like, again, I really do think this is a person I can be a friend with. I can, but like to when you were like, why didn't you leave? It's just like, oh well, the food's good, the atmosphere is cool, the drinks are
I would have called her. Well, after this, I would have called.
I like
every
to eat
time I talk to her, I say, "Hey, what's up, Trick?"
We ain't fucking.
I'm just saying. I would have called her a Trick every time. Hey, what's up, Trick? Trick.
No, but I think I understood now that like there's some point in every date where a woman's like, yes, I'll have another, and then you're not ever gonna fuck this person, so you're like, let's just have a good time tonight.
I told you I've had horrible shit said to me.
Yeah, AJ, you're right, dog, you're right.
So it's
just
like
being nice, bro.
Man, like when I was in Jersey and I was having a horrible show, and the lady said, "We've decided to stop listening to you."
Yeah. I would call that. I mean, that's a bad night.
I would say that's the nicest, meanest shit I ever heard. Bitch.
When people don't understand, they think like heckling you at a show is the worst thing you could do. It's being silent, and then after the show, like trying to give dry ass advice. These are like the actual 2 worst things you could ever do to a comic. Because like heckling us, booing us, whatever, we're like, But like you tell a joke and like nobody laughs, we're like, God damn it, like that shit hurts. And then after the show, when people are like, have you ever thought about? And it's like, I'll punch you in your throat. Like, do not finish the sentence. Like, shut.
How about you just stop where you're at? But I still think you should have. I still think you should have. Even though she's cool. Say, hey, that wasn't cool what you did. I'm still gonna be cool with you when I see you at wherever or whatever. But that's not cool what you did. You had me spend money to come out here. I'm thinking I'm meeting somebody else, and then you deceive me. So if you starting off with deception, even if I was rocking with you, I wouldn't rock with you.
But when I talked to my sister, she was like, "That's some high school shit," and I was like, "Fuck, you're right." Like that was part of what it was bothering me that I hadn't quite put my finger on. It's like very immature to be our age. You know what I mean? Like,
so she's in your age group.
No, I already said she's in her like mid 30s or whatever, and I'm 47 at this point. So like, like what do we, like why? Like, come, and I get that, it can be hard to step out on them and talk, but either don't do it, either do it or don't. But don't.
Yeah, but Lady Hazel May is trying to bust you out. Pedro's date. Go pull it up. Come forward.
She said, Pedro's Day, come forward if you're watching the show.
We want to hear your side. Because women always want to hear the woman's side, even when the woman's not taking accountability for her fuck shit. By the way, I'm not a red pill person. Yes, I am. But the point is, that was fuck shit. In my book, on my planet, that is fuck shit. You could have told me ahead of time, and you got the audacity, the motherfucking gall to say, you could have saved time if you'd have just told me you didn't like bitches that was 6'7". What? If I knew
it's not even, it's like not even that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I
don't like women that are 6'7". If you are a woman that's 6'7" and your hands is bigger than mine, we ain't getting along.
So here's the thing: that
you grab my wrist, I can't stop you.
The 2 descriptors I gave her were honest, as funny as they might sound or whatever, but I'm into intelligent women with big booties, right? So I put intelligence first because it's
but
the
that's a
most important
misnomer,
part.
man. That's a
No,
misnomer.
I put intelligence first because it's the most important thing. And like, you can have a big booty, but if you're an idiot at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be interested ultimately, right? But in this instance, like, at least socially, this is like a lack of intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
no, not really. AJ Fitz said he had to put up AJ
see,
Fitz.
y'all petty. Nadia's like,
Nah,
we
I didn't
just want to see what she looks like.
What?
It's not about that. It's
Look at
about
what
the
AJ Fitz said.
deception. Huh?
AJ Fitz said, "I have
He
a."
says, have a Columbia homegirl did the same, and I wasn't mad. Had some fire times, and we still good today as friends.
Yeah, y'all better than me.
Why you gotta brag, my nigga? Like,
Yeah,
hey,
like
my shit didn't work out like that.
Why you gotta tell me about your successful blind
He's
date?
like, what happened? First of all, this nigga is built. This nigga has more muscles in his stomach than I have on my torso. Right? Like, so that's not fair, bro.
That's
Like,
not fair.
and that's the other thing. You in a different league than me, AJ. All right, I ball out where I can. Okay. Chicks try to blind date you, and she'll show up with 4 other girls. Like, I didn't think I could handle all of it, so I brought some friends.
So
and you're like,
I brought backup. I brought backup pussy.
Meanwhile, I'm like, check, please.
Pedro, the thing about it is, now that when you talk to her, and then if you had, and by the way, sexy Puerto Rican, this is a fact. If you got a big booty, probably not that smart.
No, they got, bro.
You can't have both.
I went to Princeton with some big booty freaks. Guys.
If you got a big booty and you smart,
no offense,
your
lady.
big booty offsets your smartness. That's what I heard.
No, man.
No.
They don't
I don't like
actually
women that are intelligent. I want them dumb as a stick. I want the dumbest, the dumbest wench. I want a hussy that is just 2 + 2, not sure.
What's math?
Yeah. And YT Johnson said big butts don't need to be smart.
And I never put the banner up, but this was a blind update though, y'all. I'm sorry, man.
Man,
but
I don't feel like talking about it. But now I was gonna talk about
no, bring us back to something real. This is just a slice of my life. But I told you in the text earlier, I was like, I need some time on this one because this is a life event for me. Yeah, and this will be material on stage tomorrow night.
Who wants to talk about after this shit the inequities of the justice system?
Well, what happened to me was what happened to me was an unjust act, right? I was hoodwinked. I was bamboozled by the system, by the dating system, Shang. And I think that, all things are connected. So, that was my pop-in. That was my blind update.
And sexy Puerto Rican, I'm not trying to control the whole situation. He was bamboozled. He was swindled. He was led astray. He was run amok.
No, man. So Shang, I think you should talk to the people. But
no, man,
about justice, because
no, but well, you know what? Don't even put the fucking intro. The thing is, my Shangry for the day is what makes me the wordplay and the semantics of these fucking judges. Where they're saying, "Well, he didn't say." And what are you, a fucking child? All you judges that keep trying to delay it because you're on his side, you're being biased, and the wordplay gets on my fucking nerves. Well, I mean, in actuality, he didn't actually say go to the Capitol and break the windows, but he did say you go to the Capitol and fight. What the fuck are you talking about? And that judge, that bitch ass judge who needs to be ran up in by a rhino.
Now you sound like them, Shang.
I don't care.
They promote violence.
I'm promoting violence. Yeah, you know what? Finally, a Democrat promoting violence. Finally, Democrats are like, yeah, I'll punch you in your bitch ass Republican face, bitch. The thing is, you're gonna take away the one thing, the fucking the phone call, and take that off the fucking table. And when he asked for
11,780 bucks,
700 and some ticket, and you gonna take that off the table, that's his fucking voice. That's the proof. Now they said they're gonna appeal it and actually try to get that in there for the jury to hear it. But by the time we hear it, the motherfucker could already be president. It's bullshit. The judges is full of shit. Whatever her name is, the lady down there in Florida, what's her name? Scrubby McScrubbins. Whatever, Scrubby McScrubbins. she's trying to move
Aileen Cannon.
Aileen Cannon, you need to be shot in the face with a cannon.
No.
I can't stand.
He needs a cannon of information that would allow you to make
that's what I meant.
better decisions.
I'm saying to y'all, when y'all, is the bottom line is they are trying to actively take away our rights to vote. They're trying to already put people in place that even if we do win, they can reverse it. And these judges are on their fucking side. And I bet you, in fact, I'll bet another 2,000 shame bucks that the Supreme Court is going to say he's not liable for anything.
We need a like Price is Right like sound effect every time the jackpot goes up.
It goes up.
Like a whoop, jackpot alert.
I'm just telling y'all, that's what it is. Right now, the judges are showing us, the Supreme Court judges already showed us by not having him taken off the ballot in Colorado, which was bullshit, because the bottom line is that's what the law is in Colorado. They are trying to take away our fucking rights. And that is what it is. So fuck fuck the Republicans for all the little sneaky shit. You know what? I'm gonna correlate it back to your date.
Popping.
They sneaking. It's right, just like they sneaky. They tell us one thing. We show up to vote, and there's some woman there that you never wanted to be with in life.
The candidate that you was not expecting is the
voted
one.
For. Yeah. It's like, no, you didn't know it was me the whole time. No, motherfucker, I didn't know that you wasn't the one I was voting for.
You ain't tell me about that when you was campaigning.
Yeah, man. So no, I
painted yourself as something
right now.
different.
The reason I wanted, I was gonna pull up, graphs and charts, but they lying, and Eileen banning or fanning or spanning or canning. Fuck you, you liar. You already got took off of 2 cases before where you did some fuck shit where you were leaning towards Trump, and now they need to take you off this bitch too, because you keep delaying. It took you a month to decide whether you're going to do it. You could have decided that shit in one day. Also, legal experts have said they didn't even need to bring this to fucking trial. They didn't even need to do it. So they doing this shit. I don't know why I'm doing this so much, but they doing this shit to help Trump. And that's what it is. Okay, karate hands. They doing it to help Trump. Karate hands. High chop. Anybody that don't understand what I'm saying, I didn't sound like a rapper. I did. You think I got bars?
Bar fire. Win. But no, man.
I hope. No, we can't condone violence, but I hope they get really bad yeast infections.
The wordplay is, synonymous with
semantics,
hypocrisy, right? Say one thing, do another. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I believe that Roe is precedent. Get rid of that shit as soon as you can. Smith Kanigan, I see you over on Instagram.
Yeah,
Selena Watkins.
Oh, by the way, people on the Instagram, make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang if you get a chance. Also, the people that's on our YouTube, follow at Black Pedro at Comedian Shang. Not only on IG. Now you got to follow us on IG, but you need to follow us also on Threads at Black Pedro at Comedian Shang. Make sure you do that. Also, if you don't subscribe to the channel, I swear on everything I love, on all that's holy in the world, you will smell like shit for the rest of your life.
Watch this.
And while you at it, ring the goddamn bell. Because if you don't ring the bell, I swear to God, if you like God, if you believe in God, I swear to Buddha, I swear to Yahweh, I'm gonna find you. And when I find you, I got a set of special skills. Very good. That's how I feel.
So that's.
Hey, by the way, happy Thursday.
Watch your back. It's them back ones that really, really hurt. All right, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter, guys. We gave you a little extra time tonight.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
And he's just like he spent extra time going to Pasadena,
man,
with a trickster.
It's just a lack of understanding of like what was actually done.
Would you ever do that again?
I think I'd have to trust the person who was setting me up more than I do this one now at this point. But like, kind of, yeah. Like, cause like I would still like to do like a real one. Like this wasn't a real blind date. I was blinded. She
Well,
could
is a
see,
blind date?
like,
Do you have to see him? Do you have to see him? Or
I mean, the word blind is lack of sight. So I feel like it's
you
a
have to see him.
situation. Not till you get there. Like, it's like the scenario where somebody's like, I got the perfect person for you. And then they're telling the other person the same thing. It's like, y'all go ahead and meet over here at this spot in time. And then you wear a red rose on your lapel or some shit, so I'll know it's you. And then you see what happens from there. And it would say a lot about the person who set you up, and I think their understanding of you and what you're looking for.
I think
it would be an adventure, but this was not a true one. This was
I'm gonna do that.
Trickery. I have fun. I still had fun. I still had a good time.
When I come back off the road, I got the perfect girl for you.
You gonna find her on the road?
Nah,
man,
you know
that's how I like them.
No, one of my friends. No, and she really is fly. She does, and I'll tell you ahead of time. She does the show Lit. She's one of the
LYT.
She does the show Lit, and she's one of the girls over there. She's a little short. She's a high yellow though, because I don't really like high yellows.
Y'all cancel out and create an invisible
it's
baby.
too much. It's too much. It's like magnets when you put them. And so,
again,
and
at this point,
I'm gonna set Pedro up on a blind date, and my shit
let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes.
No, I bet you mine will be top notch. It's sirloin. It's sirloin. You know what I'm saying? What's the good wine? What's the best wine?
It depends on what you're eating, man. But
white wine,
champagne.
All right, it's gonna be champagne and caviar type shit.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro.
And if you want a white hobo hoe, I can get one of those for you too.
Well, I've had my fill over the years.
So you already did.
We moving on.
I've already done that. I've been to that corner.
I'm on to housed vagina at this point. Okay.
Right.
White tea Riesling is good too. I prefer German Rieslings though, like not New World shit. Don't get me started, y'all. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. This was your show today, man. Again, it's Thursday, March 14th, 2024. In the time space continuum. It's Pi Day for all my math heads out there. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow. Nope, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be I'm heading out to a gig, and I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh, you got before tell them about the show.
Oh, the details. Hold on. I'm at Phelan, California. I don't know if it's Felon or Phelan. Neither.
Why would you do a gig in Phelan, California?
Yeah, neither sounds safe, but
yeah, we've been waiting for you to come up here, Pedro.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But
I want to shout out Sexy Puerto Rican. Thank you for coming to the shows. I appreciate it. Please tell your friends
that's
friends
awesome.
Come to the shows. Thank you. And Vegas, appreciate you.
Sorry. The show is Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Bam. Boom. Wow. I'll be headlining, y'all. I'll be headlining this one. So we're gonna put in some work. But it's at the it looks like it's called the R Tavern. Or Tavern at the Ranch. There you go. Sounds very safe for a black person.
Yeah, I'm already thinking, man, they're gonna end up taking your soul.
4264.
Gonna walk up to me going, "I'm Black Pedro." I'm going,
no. Shout out Courtney Davis. We met him at when we were in fucking Victorville a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So this is his room, and it's the Tavern at the Ranch, 4264 Phelan Road. Phelan, California. Again, I don't know if we're failing or felons, but neither is good.
All I know is that he ripped it at the other room. He's gonna rip it at that room. Make sure you go check him out. If you're in Vegas, you happen to be in Vegas, DM me on my IG. I will get you into the Strat Casino, the LA Comedy Club. I got 4 more shows, 8 o'clock p.m. Make sure you tell your friends to come out. I'm also when Cody Wood is actually on the show with me.
Is he featuring?
Yeah, he's featuring.
He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he's featuring, and I don't know who the host is. So come out to the show. Now, Also, next week I'll be in the Bay Area in Livermore, California, at the Almost Famous Winery. I'll be doing the show at the Almost Famous Winery on March 22nd. Then right after that, I'll be in Tampa, Florida at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, for March 29th and 30th. Tell your friends if you have anybody in the area of Tampa to come out to the show. Get your tickets now. Go to my website, iamshang.com, and you can get tickets. Sexy Puerto Rican, thank you so much for coming to shows. Yeah, it was, their shows have been fire. Let me see if I can keep it going and not fall off. Unless I get a blind date. Now, if y'all want to set me up with a blind date, anybody want to set me up with a blind date, I'm sorry. I need a photo.
That's what it
Which
is.
defeats the purpose.
Not quite so blind. That's a Braille date.
Yeah.
All right, man. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys Monday. That being said, listen, stay black if you are black. Do not be black if you are not black. Keep your finger out of your blind ass nose. Out your blind ass nose.
Business with blind dates.